Welcome to the morning show. I am Marshall Shore, and we are at the amazing, fabulous Arizona Center, and we have an amazing, super special edition of the morning show for you. We have All Queer Shakespeare here. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so excited. You're going to see sword fighting. You might even see me and Kathy battling it out with a pair of swords. Who will win? There's only one of us here. All right. Stick with us. We'll be right back after this message. And welcome back to the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Kathy Blaze.
We're here at the fabulous Arizona Center. And oh my gosh, you are going to... So much fun is coming your way. I can't even talk about it. So we have Monica with All Queer Shakespeare.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Indeed. And also your collaborator on the show that you've got going on right now.
Cody is from Ronin Theater Collaborative, and we are both the artistic directors of each of our theater companies. And we are here representing an incredible show. But first, All Queer Shakespeare, if folks haven't heard of it, is the world's first all LGBTQ Shakespearean theater. And we are here in Phoenix, Arizona. Woo!
Yay!
And we are co-producing a show for our season of collaboration. Now, we always have a little to show that the values of inclusion and diversity are not just limited to a queer company, but are for all, which is why we are so thankful to be partnering with Ronin.
Well, we're thankful for you too.
Yay!
Yeah.
So, through the efforts of Ronin and All Queer Shakespeare, we are co-producing a show that we want to tell the Valley about called 6 Rounds of Vengeance. It's a Wild West queer sword fighting show. It's action-packed, it's fun, it's a little bit of horror, it's a little bit of camp. So if you always wish that Rocky Horror had no singing and lots of puppets and sword fighting, this is what you're in for. So it's a really fun time, and all of it's made possible because Ronin and All Queer Shakespeare partnered with an organization called Pantheon Movement Arts, which are a team of incredible fight directors and fight choreographers in the Valley. And this show is possible because of their skill and because of their talent. Because it's kind of like putting on a musical with tap dancing. You wouldn't want to do it if people didn't know how to tap dance.
Right.
This show has so much physicality that's required of it that the story evolves through the sword fighting that happens, which is what I'm excited for you all to see.
Well, and I've heard a little bird told me that we might be holding swords.
Yes! Well, thankfully, we brought our actors today for you to meet, to show off a really cool scene and to show off some of the pieces that are used in our show.
So before we do that, look into the camera and tell us where we can find out about this.
If you're interested in seeing 6 Rounds of Vengeance, you can visit All Queer Shakespeare for tickets. It runs the 11th through the 28th of September.
And be sure you get your tickets now because it is flying off the shelf. Hot button tickets, great reviews, great audiences. And we really want you to come on down and join us at the Scottsdale Neighborhood Arts Place for all performances.
So Cody, is this the first time you've collaborated with another theater company?
This is actually the second collaboration we've done in the past year. We had an initial collaboration with our partners at Space 55 earlier in the year, and we're very grateful for this collaboration, not only with All Queer Shakespeare, but with Pantheon Movement Arts as well. We love the collaboration.
It's more of a triangle instead of
Yeah.
just a
Very much
partnership,
so.
but a triangle.
And
Absolutely.
That's what I'm excited about. I think the future of theater and the future of arts in Arizona requires people working together to create things. Right. And with a show that's so specialized and stylized with this, it wasn't just the fights. We also have puppets. We have mask work that's required in the show. There's so many really special elements. We even had an original composition created for the show, an original song made to open and close this show because there's so many really cool elements in it, and that's all part of collaborating with fellow artists.
Cody, what inspired you and Monica to come together, you two?
Well, the number one thing was Pantheon Arts and their movement and their skill. When the show was approached to us by this team, they asked us to think of something that's very fight heavy, performance heavy, quality heavy. Through Ronin's experience, we've had a great pleasure of working with a variety of artists from both companies. And when it came time to talk about the collaboration and bring everyone together, it just made sense that we have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, and we wanted to be able to showcase not only a really fun, lively play for everyone to see, but also a evening of true artists who care about the craft, who care about their work, who train and train and train. I mean, Pantheon is a local community of fight choreographers, and they are doing everything they can to sharpen their skills and educate and teach, and they're so open with being with us as collaborators and creatives. And I mean, this play just fit into Ronin's wheelhouse. We like to tell kind of offbeat stories. We like to tell things that are a little different. Some things are classic, some things are newer. And when this opportunity arrived, it just kind of fell right into our lap to have a great collaboration, which is what this play has been so far.
Awesome. And you know what? When you want people to come to your performance, you want them to come there for the art.
Yeah.
Not about who the artist is or what their orientation is. You want them to come there for the art, and that's what you guys are going to be showing them, is the
100%.
art.
And what
Yeah.
I love about All Queer Shakespeare is we're not just a theater, we're a community space. I've
Yes.
seen so many relationships, friendships, and connections form through that space where people, when we closed our last season, we did a survey and we asked folks if they had seen any live theater in the last year, and 60% of them said that they had not seen live theater in the last year. So we were really honored that we got to be a space that reintroduced people to live theater. And a lot of the reason that they were brought out wasn't necessarily the show, but the sense of belonging, the sense of community. And when we start every show, we say, "Welcome to All Queer Shakespeare. You are welcome here." And that's how we want audiences to feel. And so it's kind of broadening that horizon.
And I do love that the show has continued to hone that and channel that, because not only have we performed at Scottsdale Neighborhood Arts Place, we've also taken the show to the Irish Cultural Center just down the street, where we had the same feeling, a raucous crowd that just wanted to be there to laugh, to gasp, to have fun with everybody. And a lot of that comes from what All Queer Shakespeare and Monica represent, which is come here, have fun, be yourself, you're welcome, we're going to give you a good time. And the art speaks for itself and how well made and how loved it is. And it's completely reflected in an evening of performance.
And I love that because, you know, we have so much creativity here in Arizona that a lot of people are missing out on. And a lot of it is theater. And, you know, there are so many people that don't get out to see theater. So we need to keep pushing this and keep doing it. Keep up with what you guys are all doing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One of the things that we like to do for this show is we always do a pay what you can night. For us, that's part of creating an opportunity for anyone to be able to see our show. Our last pay what you can night, we had over 20 people buy $1 tickets. And I love knowing that there was someone who was maybe making the financial choice between going to experience art and not, and that this allowed them to do that.
Right.
And that's because we have donors who support that. So one of the best things people can do is if they support the values of creating queer art, and if they want to see more queer art, put your money where your mouth is. Come out, see this show, come out and represent the community you care about.
Love it.
Well, and I love there's so many opportunities to go do things like this now. I mean, do you remember back in the day when I was like, oh, we've got a theater show in like 3 months.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I've got to go have dinner beforehand because nothing is open afterwards. And I love that it's like that is no longer the case where usually there's multiple things going on.
Yeah.
But this is such a really good show.
Aw.
So it's
Thank
a lot of
you.
fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to see it. Tell me what you enjoyed about the show.
So, you know, it was interesting because I didn't realize how much I knew about Pantheon coming in doing the movement, not realizing how important that was to the project.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. You know, we could not have done this show if we didn't have the fight coordinators. We could not have done this show if we didn't have our fight choreographers because they're intrinsic to the creative process of this piece and the storytelling. It's really cool. I think a lot of audiences have never experienced fight choreography as a means of telling a story, and the fight choreography moves the plot along. So I'm so excited for your audiences to see a little taste of the fight choreography and the actors that we brought out for you today.
all right, so stick around because we'll be right back and we're going to have some sword clashing and a little bit of an insight of what you can see with All Queer Shakespeare.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Dart from Pantheon Movement Arts, and I'm so excited to be in the studio with both of you today talking about swords.
Yay.
So these are 2 swords that we use in the show 6 Rounds of Vengeance, and these particular swords were made by Neil Massey with Rogue Steel, and he makes swords and other weapons specifically for stage combat. So some of the things are the elements of a rapier, the anatomy of the sword, We have the tip of the sword, which is called the foible, or the weakest part of the blade. That's where that phrase foible comes from. Yep. We have the mid blade, and then the fort, or forte, the strength. This is the strongest part of the blade, and where someone's forte comes from. Okay. We have the true edge, which is on this side, and then this side is called the false edge. So a lot of your attacks come from the true edge. And with some swords, only the true edge would be sharpened. Coming down here, this is what's called a swept hilt rapier. So we have this lovely swept hilt coming here. And then these here, these are called queons. This is the grip. And then this is a pommel, which is that phrase, to pommel someone, comes from.
Who knew so much came from a sword?
Right, so much. Like I said, Neil designs his swords specifically for stage combat, so they are designed to undergo lots of fights without breaking. And one of the things that he does, which is important to look for if you're ever in a show that has swords, is that it's full tang. So that's the same piece of metal all the way from the tip, all the way through the grip. A lot of cheap swords have that piece welded, and so it's not as safe or secure. So today, I'm teaching you a little bit of swordplay. Sound good? Yeah? So
sure.
In this show, one of the things that was important to Pantheon Movement Arts was giving a little nod to the Errol Flynn era of pirate shows and Robin Hood. And so back then they would use something that was called a stalk move. And a lot of the stunt performers at that time would all know them. So they'd get onto set and they'd be like, okay, we're gonna do Faulkner 3s, bell ringers, rolling 8s, go. And if you watch the backgrounds of those movies, the stunt performers are just cycling through those stock moves. So today I'm gonna teach you one called the bell ringer. Ooh. So I'm gonna give you this sword here.
All right.
Very good.
Get the pretty one?
Oh, here, I'm gonna give you this sword here. Give you this sword here. They're both pretty.
Yes, they are.
Nice. Yep, and you just want to put your finger right through there. Yep, you got a nice good grip on it.
Okay.
One thing we want to think about when holding a sword is you don't want to grasp it super tight. You just want to keep it nice and loose in your hand, as if you were holding a hamster, right? You don't want it to run away from you, but you don't want to crush it either. So just nice and light. We're also going to have you back up from each other just a little bit, right? We want good distance for safety, just to make sure you're far apart from each other. You're going to take one step forward with your right foot, because you're both right-handed. Very good. Bend the knees a little bit. Take the side of your hand that doesn't have the sword in it, bring it up. Give me a nice ha-ha. Yes, very good. Now, just a little bit more from each other. What I'm going to have you do, Marshall, is I'm going to have you drop the tip of your blade towards the ground. Bring this up just a little bit. Oh. Yep. Bring your elbow down to your side. Very good. And I want you just to bring your sword from side to side. Yes, nice. And then you can even just go boom, boom,
okay,
boom, boom. Very nice. And now turn your hips this way, just right towards Kathy. Yes, good. But keep that good, strong stance. Right. Yes, very, very good. Boom, boom. Bring it up just a little bit. Bring up your sword just a little bit. Good. And keep it going side to side. Boom.
All right.
Boom. Okay, that's your movement. Yeah, very, very nice.
All right.
Okay, you can relax for a second.
Okay.
You're going to have a job of taking your sword and you're going to think about stabbing towards Marshall's belly button.
Oh, Lord.
Now, when we're doing stage combat, we don't want to hurt each other. So you're not actually going to bring any attacks directly at your partner. And so what we do is we bring, or imagine like a little orb or something right here, just offline of Marshall. And you're just going to poke right there. Beautiful. And then bring that movement from your legs. Beautiful. Boom. Boom. Yeah. And then turn your sword just like this. So pronate your hand. Yes, beautiful. Boom. Yes, nice. And so as you can guess what you're going to do, as that stab comes in, you're going to go ting, ting,
right.
Ting, ting. Yeah, so let's combine these two things together. So hand up, ha ha ha. Beautiful. And then we're going to go stab, ting, right? Hand. Oh. So go stab, go nice and slow, and go ting. Yep, good. And then stab, ting, stab, ting. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Now, to add a little bit more panache, I'm going to steal your sword for a second. As this stab comes in here, stab, I'm going to go here, and then as this stab comes in, here.
Ah,
boom.
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
All right.
Boom. Okay? Okay, now try that. And then we're gonna add one more layer to it. You two are crushing it. Ha-ha!
Ha-ha!
Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Boom. Nice. Okay, now, what I want you to do, because you're defending, is look scared. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Well, I
and then
am.
you, yes, exactly. There's a sword coming at you. Ah!
Right.
And then you, because you're attacking, you get to be like, ha ha! Enjoy it a little bit. All right, here we go. Ready? And nice and slow. Keep it nice and slow. Boom. Good. Boom. Ha ha! Lovely. Lovely. Give him a round of applause in the studio, folks. Excellent, excellent work.
Oh my God, that was so
Beautiful
much fun.
job. Isn't it? It's very
Who
fun.
knew? When I woke up this morning, sword fighting in my day.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. And because it is stage combat, go ahead and shake each other's hands and say good job.
Good
Yes.
job, sir.
Good job.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Monica Sampson from All Queer Shakespeare and Ronin Theater Collaborative's 6 Rounds of Vengeance. In this scene in Act 1, actor Rochelle Dart and Ricardo Leon are going to present a scene between Jess, our lead, and Don Diego, who's teaching Jess how to sword fight for the first time. On stage, this scene would be shown through a montage. For the magic of live theater and live camera, we're going to show you here. And now we present 6 Rounds of Vengeance.
Ay, 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 amo comer hachitos. Ay, 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 ay. Señorita, might I offer you some light advice on your sword play?
No, thank you.
I can assure you, as a clearly accomplished swordsman myself, observing your form, technique, and cuerpo, my advice will greatly help you. They call me the fastest hands in the West.
Oh! You?
Puedo demonstrar? May I demonstrate?
Yeah.
It is an honor to have this dance.
Again.
Okay, claro. As you can see, señorita, I am as swift as I am handsome.
Yeah, I get it. You're the fastest in the...
Ho!
Give me back my blade.
But of course, claro.
Who are you?
My name is Don Diego de la Vega, and I am a great swordsman.
How'd you lose your eye?
I lost it in a fight against Los Diablos of this town.
Do you teach?
No, not anymore. Not since Catherine.
I will avenge your eyeball if you do.
Against Los Diablos?
Yes?
You would die.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't, but this fight will happen.
Wait! What kind of a caballero would I be to say no to such a pretty señorita? Meet me here in the morning, and we will begin your training. Wear something tight.
Tight.
Okay. Lo siento, señorita. Oh! see. Gracias.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us again. My name is Cody Goulder. I'm the artistic director of Ronin Theater Collaborative, and with our co-production with All Queer Shakespeare of 6 Rounds of Vengeance. I'm really excited to present for you our opening scene of the play, in which our hero, Jess December, begins her mission of revenge to avenge the death of her sister while hunting down the gang of devils. She's going to meet up with Dingo, played by Andy Gongora, in what's a exciting opening to the play. So, enjoy this excerpt from 6 Rounds of Vengeance, playing this weekend at Scottsdale Neighborhood Arts Place. Enjoy.
Christian Tolson, I'm calling you out!
What do you want?
You Christian Tolson, aka Dingo the Butcher.
What if I am?
1 year ago, you and your posse kidnapped and killed a girl named Gabby December.
I don't remember killing no Gabby December, but then again, we bury bodies all the goddamn time. Sorry if I don't keep up on all their names.
Wrong answer.
All right, cowgirl, you want to party? Then let's party. Little girl, you have no idea the hell you just unleashed! When the rest of the devils find out about this, we're gonna come kill your ass!
That's what I'm counting on! Oh my god. Oh my god. It worked. He's not actually dead. I'm not.
Thank you.
Come see
6 Rounds of Vengeance!